Here is a 10-minute yoga routine for knees. So we're going to be working on yoga poses in a way that helps you strengthen your knees to get rid of pain in your knees if you've got pain in your yoga workouts, your other workouts, or just in day-to-day life, and also help to build strength and mobility in the supporting areas of the knee, particularly in the hips, but also in the ankles. There's no yoga experience required to do this workout. You don't need any equipment, so just do your best and follow along. And at the end of the workout, if you do like the way that I teach, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. So we're going to start this routine on the ground with a core exercise. I'm a big fan of doing core before you go straight into the knees because we want to have the hips strong before we put pressure on the knees. So go ahead and lie down on your back. And this is a leg lever exercise. You're going to kick your left leg straight out in front of you, point the toes, and then keeping your lower back strong, thinking about pressing your lower back into the ground. You're going to bring your right leg straight up as much as you can, squeezing your right thigh in toward your shoulder. Now, if you're less flexible, that leg might only come up here or so, so just choose whichever flexibility level works for you. And then switch sides, squeeze your left leg in, point your right toes forward. Make sure that you're pointing the toes, staying active through these thighs, so you're squeezing both thighs here, and you can keep your head relaxed on the ground. Go ahead and switch sides again. Squeeze this right leg in, point the left toes. So what we're doing here is we're getting these muscles in the hips active, we're getting your core active, getting the hip flexors active. We're also actively opening up the hamstrings, so the backs of the thighs. Switch, left leg up, right leg forward. Keep squeezing your abs, keep squeezing the thighs. This warm-up is almost done. If you can do this intensely, you're going to have a more effective workout. So stay with me for a little bit more. Switch sides, right leg squeezes in, left leg presses forward. Again, drive your lower back into the ground, squeeze your abs, and then switch sides. Last one, right leg forward, left leg squeezes in. And bring your knees over your hips and plant your feet on the ground. Nice job. From here, we're going to get your glutes working. So I want you to push your feet into the ground, squeeze your butt, really squeeze your glutes. And if you can't engage your glutes on command yet, don't worry, it'll happen as long as you're consistent. Keep trying. And then press your feet into the ground to lift your hips up. Now you really want to squeeze your butt here. So we're not lifting with the lower back. We're using the glutes to squeeze up. So if you can think squeezing a penny between your butt cheeks, holding a piece of paper there, whatever visualization helps you, but just getting those glutes really active. And if you're not active, one way to help is actually to just kind of poke your butt with your hands. So just touching your butt with your fingers or your hands, getting some awareness there, that can help with getting those muscles to fire. Also, just doing bridges on a more regular basis is going to help with building that awareness. Now, this is level 1, so if you're struggling with this one, I just want you to stay here. But if you want to work on challenging yourself a little bit more, we're going to do a bridge walkout here. So you're going to slowly, while trying to keep your hips level, don't let your hips move from side to side like this. Try to keep the hips level and then walk the feet forward. So you're kind of resting on the bottoms of the heels, and then you're resting on the backs of the heels, bringing your legs out in front of you, keeping your butt off the ground this whole time, getting the legs as straight as possible, butt still off the ground, and then walking your feet back in. This is really challenging for the hamstrings. It's also good for the glutes. Notice that you get more glute engagement with your heels planted, and you get more hamstring engagement with the backs of your feet, or backs of the kind of the ankles on the ground. And then do that again. Walk the feet out, nice and slow and controlled. And I want you to do at least 3 of these. Okay, so at least 3 of these, slow and controlled. And remember, if you can't do it yet, if it's challenging, that's a good thing. When you find those exercises that you can't do, that's something that you can work on to get stronger. If all you ever do is exercises that you can easily do, you're not going to get a lot stronger. So embrace the challenge. That's how you're going to get stronger. And then once you're done there, go ahead and finish up. Bring the legs all the way back in. Again, nice and slow. And at the end of this, we've got a really nice warm-up for the core and the hips. Go ahead and squeeze your butt up. Really focus on the glutes for the last, let's do 2 breaths here, just getting some really nice glute engagement. And then for these last 2 breaths here, really squeezing your glutes, pressing up. Not using your back as much, still feeling the back a little bit, but really focusing on the glutes, pressing down through your whole foot, both foots evenly, and slowly release down. Whew. Good warm-up. Hope you guys are enjoying the workout. Really quick here, if you like this workout, if you want more, if you're interested in this fitness-centric, male-focused approach to yoga, I've got a free 7-day challenge, 15-minute workouts, 7 workouts total, working on core, posture, balance, and much, much more. You can sign up for that for free. No credit card required. Link is below in the description. Back to the workout. From here, you're going to flip over onto your chest, and we are going to do a full locust. This is an intense exercise, but a really, really good one, especially for the knees. So the way to do this, we're going to work on the technique, and then I'll tell you how to do it for the knees. You're going to reach your legs back one by one, make your legs as long as you can, and then point your toes. So legs are off the ground, knees are off the ground, pointing the toes, squeezing your thighs, locking out the knees. From here, I want you to push the top of your head away from your body as much as you can. So create length. Bring your arms along your sides. Turn your palms to face up. And then press your palms up. Lift your chest. And this is full locust. Just 30 seconds here. This is really intense. Now, to focus on the knees here, you want to really squeeze the thighs. So your hamstrings are really engaged. You're squeezing your quadriceps. You're squeezing your core. You're squeezing your glutes. Everything is squeezing here. So getting blood flow into those areas, building muscle awareness, muscle activation. And this is going to help your hips, your core be more active in lower body exercises to take that strain out of the knees. 10 more seconds, make your body a little bit longer, come up a little bit higher. 5, 4, 3, a little bit higher, 2, 1, and release. If you got tired there, if you got a little crampy, good job. That's normal. From here, we're going to go into a down dog, but down dog in a way to help strengthen your ankles, to better support the knees. So, once I get my microphone in, here we go. Come into a plank position, hands under the shoulders. Bend your knees, right? So bend your knees. Don't just push your butt up and back. And then lift your butt up and back with your knees bent. Press your hands strongly into the ground. So arms are locked out. The upper back is active. You want to push your chest between your arms. So pushing your chest down toward your feet. Lock out the arms. So arms are active. Knees are still bent here. And then I want you to focus on pushing your shins and your toes toward one another. As you do that, you're going to feel the muscles in the front of your shin working, okay? So feel those muscles in the front of the shins working. Those are called your anterior tibialis. If you're a runner, those are really important when it comes to avoiding shin splints. And if you're not a runner, they're really important for your knees and your ankles in general. So we're working on pushing the shins and the toes toward one another. Instead of focusing on straightening the legs and getting that hamstring stretch, pushing the shins and the toes toward one another, strengthening the ankles. If we can build strength and mobility in the ankles, that means less pressure on the knee. So I want you to do this for 20 more seconds. Again, pushing the shins and the toes toward one another. You're going to feel those muscles in the front of the shins working. You might also feel stretching around your Achilles tendon in your lower legs. So that's actually that's the soleus stretching. That's the muscle that's close to your calf. It works with your calf, the same general area, but it's not your calf. And try to make your tailbone reach up and back, so we're not rounding the back here, keeping the back in a strong position. All right, last 3 seconds. Push. And release. All right. Now we're going to do a high lunge, but we're going to come into it in a way that focuses on the hips and strengthens the knees. So we're going to go right leg forward. Left leg is back. We're going to keep the toes untucked. You can tuck your toes or untuck the toes. I'm going to keep them untucked. Now, you want to squeeze your left glute here. So really squeezing this whole left hip, squeezing the left quadriceps, squeezing the hamstrings, squeezing your butt muscles. And then from there, instead of pressing down through the right foot to initiate the lunge, I want you to squeeze this left hip and push into the left foot to initiate this lunge. Okay, so now we're putting this pressure in the back leg instead of putting it in the front leg where it normally is. If that's challenging to do it with the toes untucked, try it with the toes tucked. So squeeze the butt, toes into the ground, squeezing, and then lifting that back leg. So this is going to change the way the high lunge feels. It's going to make it more focused on the back hip. You're going to feel more opening through the hip flexors, and there's going to be less weight in that front leg. So this is a really cool way to work on your high lunge. Go ahead and try it again. Come all the way down. Get that left leg active. Take a breath in. And then squeeze the left leg. Come up, initiating from the back leg. Hold there for about 10 seconds. Feels a lot different, right? We're getting some different muscle activation. The back leg is working now instead of just the front leg. And then go ahead and release down. All right, let's switch sides. So same thing, other side. Left leg forward, right leg back. Start by activating this right leg, squeezing your right thigh, squeezing the right glute. Back toes are tucked or untucked, whichever one you prefer. And then when you're ready, deep breath in to get set. And as you exhale, initiate from this back leg, squeeze the back leg, lift up. And again, you're going to feel a lot more opening through the right hip flexors as you're doing that. That right leg is a lot more active, more glute activation. And when your hip flexors open up and when your glutes are stronger, your knees have to do less work. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get the knees to do less work, trying to put that work into the hip muscles instead, those big muscles in your hips instead of these little tendons in your knees that tend to get injured when we don't work out the hips and ankles enough. Go ahead and come back down. Do one more. If you want to tuck or untuck the toes, try it out. Take a breath to get set. Exhale, squeeze that back leg. Initiate from there to come up. 10 strong seconds here. Shoulders stay on top of the hips. You can lean back more to stretch through the hip flexors. Keep squeezing your right hip, your right glutes. And go ahead and come down. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this workout. Be sure to like the video if you found this workout helpful. Subscribe because we put out new workouts every week, and this is a great way for you to continue to get stronger following along to this channel. And leave a comment if you have any comments of feedback or a recommended topic for future videos. I've got a free 7-day challenge if you want to try it out. No credit card required. This is 7 15-minute workouts to help you get stronger with this male-focused, fitness-centric type of yoga that I developed here with Manflow Yoga. So again, no credit card required. Give it a shot. Link in the description below. And if you want to try out another knee-focused workout right now, go ahead and click over my left shoulder here, and you can do that right now. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.